Hello, we are going to discuss atomic habit law number 3, which is make it easy. And there are four chapters, but we are going to discuss only two chapter, because if I will do four chapter, then the video will get longer. And if you want to watch the other law chapter of atomic habit, then you can watch. There are the videos in my channel. So let us start. The study which was being conducted at the university, in which basically the photographer students were divided, and in one group they were named as a quantity group, and the second they were named as a quality group. The quantity group will get marks or will get grade based on the number of photos that they produce. If they will produce more photos, then they will get uh, more grade or marks. And on the other hand, the quality group, which will get the marks or grade based on the quality of the photo. And if they will high quality photo, then high, then low. When the quality of the photo is low, they will get less marks. And let me tell you what the result was. So at the end of the study, the result was that the quantity group, which will get marks based on the number of photo, they have captured high quality photo than the quality group. Do you know why? Because they have clicked lots of photo, due to which their skill get improved, and the mistake that they had made get also improved, and they have learned from the mistake that they had made, and due to which they have learned lots of skill, and they have mastered the skill of clicking the photo, due to which they were able to capture a high quality photo. But in the quality group, they had captured mediocre photo. Why? Because they have not done the practice, due to which were able to they have basically learn how to click the best photo from reading the books, which is ineffective way, because the practice taking the action is the most effective way to learn any skill that we want. That why that why the author wants to tell us that the practice is more important than just basically strategizing the thing, right? And now the author basically also differentiates between motion and the action. The motion and action are seems to be a similar words or synonyms, but they are not. In motion, basically, let us understand with example. Let us suppose if I want to article, and if I want to article, then I basically do the study at the and then I basically search on the Google, and basically I basically write. No, basically let us change it. Let us suppose if I want to make the video, then basically making the script of that video, and making the script of video, and the other of hundreds of factors that I have to do, this all comes in the motion. But if I really want to but when I really basically capture myself in front of the camera and start talking, then this is the action, because this is what will get the result. And the other example is, if you want to basically do the exercise, want to, and then, and in which basically, if you basically get the advice from the trainer, or if you read about the exercise, then this is the motion. But actually doing the exercise, that is the action, because this is the thing which will get the result to us faster. And do you know why we stay in the motion? Because most of the time we really want to learn things. That why we basically stay in motion. And most of the time people live in the motion, because that motion will make them think that they are making the progress, but they are basically trying to basically basic what they really basically do is they try to escape from the fear of fear from failing fear of failure. That why basically they do not take the required action. And yes, and when the basically motion becomes the form of the procrastination, then we really need to change something. And let me tell you what is the best way to start a new habit. The best way to start new habit is the repetition. The more you repeat, the more basically behavior will get automatic, and then we will start doing that habit without even thinking. That why you see often in the environment that the basically people who smoke, they basically no, the other example would be better, but I'm not able to remember the example. And here the author shows the graph where basically with this x-axis represent the repetition, the y-axis shows the automaticity. It means doing the behavior without even thinking in our mind. This all thinking is gone in subconscious mind, which is unaware part of our brain, right? And here initially we have to basically initially basically when we start a new habit, then we have to basically we have to try, and we have to go through trial and error methods. We basically consume lots of information, then based on that we take the action. And in this basically the neurological activity in our brain is really high. But over the time, when basically we get the solution for the problem, then basically we repeat with enough repetition, we start doing that things without even thinking in our brain. And yes, this is how the habit is powerful for us. And let us move to the second chapter, which is that men are men are basically wired to conserve the energy. It means whenever the basically person encounter with two situation, and they have to choose one of the thing from that situation, then they will choose the thing which are easy to do, because men are wired in the such way that it wants to basically conserve the energy. That why he will do that things which are easier to him. And men are also motivated to do the things which are easier for them. Behavior that are easy will more like to build habit, such as social media scrolling, more TV watching. These are really very convenient things. These things require really no effort. That why we do. That why most people are habituated with this false kind of things, because they are very easy for us to do. And do you know habit forming product reduce the friction in life, such as meal delivery basically reduce the friction of going to the grocery store and purchasing the things. And the dating app basically reduces the friction of doing the self introduction in the social. And if you want to basically build the habit, then we have to reduce the friction from that habit. And such as if we want to really basically work in the focus, then we have to what we have to do is we have to keep the mobile in the other room. That why we will not get distracted by it. And yes, reducing the friction will help us a lot. And if you want to break the habit, then we have to basically increase the friction between us. And yes, this will also work a lot. That why if we watch the most of the time TV, then what we have to do is we have to unplug that, because it will take the time to basically TV plug again and was. And yes, this is what I have learned from this two chapter, and I have told you. And okay, bye bye.